Hello, hello. Welcome back to part 3 of Dawn Trail. I'm super excited for today. Um, Looking forward to more story, but hopefully more combat. I've really liked the combat this expansion so far, and so I'm really looking forward to that. So hopefully we'll have some more dungeons, trials, etc., etc. Okay, so quick recap on where we are before we get started. We are in the middle of the Feat of Pots with the Moblins. And so we came back to Tuliolal to ask our Eorzean goldsmith friend if he would work with the Moblins, and he said yes, so we're waiting for him to get his stuff together. And in the meantime, the king, Wuklamat's father, asked for our presence. He summoned us to the palace, and we fought him. And then he asked us to kind of keep an eye on Wuklamat and try to help guide her in the right direction. He's hoping that she grows from the experience of this trial, the rite of succession, and I hope so too, because she's grown on me. I started this expansion not really liking her. I thought she was kind of annoying, but she's grown on me. You know, the more we've gotten to know her, and the more I've seen her kind of relating and working with the people that she hopes to rule one day, she's actually a pretty cool person. And it helped that she didn't say much at all during the dungeon that I fought with her. That, I think, was probably the biggest help. So, let's go ahead and jump right in to the next quest. So Wuklamat was about to eat when she came to find us with her father, and if you've paid attention at all during this expansion so far, Wuklamat really likes to eat. Food is very important to her, and so now she's gonna go back to finish her plate, which is understandable. So we're gonna meet at the cabins, it looks like. And yeah, wait at the designated location out by the cabins. Alright. So I did have a super short login again today, which was really nice. It only took about a minute or two to log in. I know it's gonna get really bad once everybody, even if you didn't pre-order and get the early access, everybody who starts on the 2nd, it might get bad again, but so far it hasn't been that bad at all. So I had a little time to burn. I went and unlocked the Viper job. I haven't used it yet, but I did do some of the quest line, and it looks really cool. So I'm very excited about that. So yes, I wish to await my companions. And here they are. Sorry to keep everyone waiting. Is that it? You're all set to go? I left Eorzea prepared to travel in search of work, so I had few belongings to begin with. Bidding farewell to my fellow artisans took rather a lot of time, however. I appreciate you making this commitment. Shall we depart for Earthenshire, then? A word before you go. Uh-oh. Ooh, he's all menacing at the top of the stairs. Look, Evu, what are you doing here? I spend my days correcting manners, and here I am perpetrating the grave offense of delaying the third promise's departure? Oh my god. Please, take up your axe and rend my flesh into taco meat. Must your demands be so gruesome? Besides, I told you that kind of thing doesn't bother me. Oh, okay. Yep, that's pretty much his response. I won't let it bother me either. What was that all about? He's so dramatic. I'd come to the city to purchase supplies when I spotted your entourage getting ready to leave. You seek the City of Gold, if I'm not mistaken. That's right. It's the final step of the rite of succession. If you know anything about the subject, I'd love to hear it. Then allow me to be of service. As you know, legends of the Golden City have been passed down in Tyrol for 1,000 years. Yet when it comes to describing the place itself, the stories do not always agree. Some portray it as one might expect, a glittering metropolis of golden towers. However, others suggest it as more unassuming and owes the name to a fabulous treasure hidden at its heart. Every telling, however, has a common thread. Those who go in search of the Golden City do not return. Uh-oh. The lesson to be learned from this third promise is that to seek the legend is to court death. I must implore you to proceed with the utmost care. That is all I wish to say. I shall pray for your safe journey. Thank you, Wakevu. Well, that was nice, but kind of anticlimactic. What are we to make of these cautionary tales? If every expedition has ended in tragedy, how then did the Dawn Servant find the city and return without incident? It seems the legend originated with the Yakoi. Speaking with them remains our strongest lead, I feel. A lead we shall follow in time. But first, let us see Fonjontaine safely into the Moblin's care. I have no idea how to pronounce his name. As I've said before, did not take French. So, I am trying. I will tell you, though, trying to say the names and the places and the things in Final Fantasy XI, everything is French. Why? What is their obsession with France? Okay. Meanwhile, in Kozamauka,
finding a willing artisan was even easier than expected. Many indeed are eager to curry favor with the Resilient Sun, especially if it means sharing the promise of new territories.
Those who prove useful will have all the land they desire.
interesting. So they're promising, like, riches to the people who help
Such
them.
generous words, yet the manner in which he speaks them.
Yeah, it seemed more like a
If neither wealth nor
threat.
territory are of value, wherefore does he seek to bring the world to heel?
Step aside.
Remind me. There was no rule against poaching craftsmen from other claimants. Was there?
Do not be foolish, Bakul Jaja.
Foolish would be carrying on with these dull feats when all I need to win are the keystones. And besides, it's long past time I humble this arrogant one-head. The Dawn Servant may have sired you against all odds, but there is nothing blessed about your birth. Only a two-head is fit to rule. Only we are worthy. Draw your weapon! Face me in battle, and learn your place.
A moment, First Promise. Leave him alive, if you would. I foresee a use for this nuisance.
Too scared to make the first move? Then allow me!
Just like stabbed him in the stomach.
He's just a runt.
Yeah, but he was trained by his father.
My thanks for your restraint.
I can kill him whenever I please.
Those dudes are like all terrified of him now.
Your part in this is far from over.
We're back, and we brought it with us a willing potsworn. This is Fonjontaine, a talented goldsmith who once worked in Ul'dah. Wonderful, impressive. You are first to return, Third Promise. And with an artisan from across the salt, no less. We welcome you and your unique skills to Earthenshire. Helphand will show you to the workpot. This is it then. I look forward to hearing you proclaim Dawn Servant. Thank you. I'll be sure not to disappoint you. You have met the requirements of the Feat of Pots. Redarok presents your keystone with joy smiles and well-wishing. I love how they talk. I think it's so cute. Ooh, this one's really pretty. It's my favorite color. That makes 3. More potsworn candidates! Come, come, tell Redarok your tales! Another feat accomplished, another keystone acquired. You are doing well. I expected nothing less of Zoralja's esteemed siblings. Your cleverness in particular is most admirable, Second Promise. We must have you apply that Sharlayan knowledge you so cherish, and arm Tural with weapons of Magitech design. In your role as the new Dawn Servant's chief advisor, of course. The tools of war hold no interest for me. I wish only to improve our nation through practical innovations. Well, that's good, because, you know, it's kind of concerning sometimes. Foreign powers will think twice about testing our strength once Tuliolal is known for its advanced technology, just as the Garlean Empire was deterred from invading Sharlayan. That may well be true, but how long will it take Tuliolal to progress to this advanced state? How many years? With a collective commitment to education and hard work, it should not take so very... Oh. Your way is too slow. Easier to expand our territory and swallow Sharlayan whole. Conquer other nations through force of arms, and you're looking at a future of uprisings and bloodshed. Yours wouldn't be the first failed empire. Then we keep fighting until the mounting costs convince them to lay down their weapons, until all have grown tired of loss. Oh, wow. How would such an outcome bring anyone joy? What you propose is a mockery of peace. Rhetoric is reminded of days long ago. In the time before Tuliolal, there were no pot packs for the potsworn. It was normal to grab snatch artisans and force them to work for mobbies. Until the day Gulul Jaja arrived, the families of the grab snatched pleaded with him, and so he came to Earthenshire. Mobbies are not a war-make people. We feared death had come for us, but Gulul Jaja just wanted to talk. Be at ease. We are here to trade words, not blows. The goldwork crafted in this village is superb. One can tell at a glance the quality of materials used, the mastery of technique employed. Yet it does not stir the heart. A goblet shaped by bound hands and broken spirit is devoid of luster. Compare that now to the works of a joyful artisan. She pours her very soul into her creations, and they shine like the newly risen sun. Have you not seen this to be true? And so began the custom of good living. Happy potsworn make good works, and good works make mobbies happy. Gulul Jaja's words were wise. Joy smiles did indeed bring fine craft, and much jingly shine. So, the head of reason was behind the forging of pot packs. Yes, reason and clever think changed Mobby's way of life. The first promise tires of your talk of olden days. He would rather look to the future and the next feat. Well then. We should be getting on as well. Gulul Jaja never did come back, did he? Do you have a moment, third promise? Rakarok would repay you for hand-helping with Kahe. He brings a tale of the Golden City. Really? I'd love to hear it. The towers, the streets, all fashioned from gold. Everywhere you look, every splendor you can imagine. The young, the old, and everyone in between, they live in golden happiness. A city of eternal bliss, forever perched above the clouds. Everything fashioned from gold, eh? And just imagine everyone living in golden happiness. Now that's a city I'd like to visit. Excuse me, Rakarok. Where did you hear that particular tale? From her longtime Yakoi friends. They live up in the mountains in Urkopaka. The giants again. Seems everything is pointing us their way. This feat and everything leading up to it has taught me much about the Moblin way of life. I'll be sad to leave Earthenshire and your joy smiles behind. Aw, they're so happy. Right, we should go and see the giants next. Agreed. Golden mysteries notwithstanding, their village is featured prominently in the saga, is not to be ignored. The Urkopaka Highlands should be easy enough to reach from here. If we leave Earthenshire from the west, there's a road which leads up into the mountains. Let's find that first. Well, that's an interesting creature. Kinda cool. Looks like the trail is going to get steep from here on in. I hope everyone's ready for some climbing. Third promise. I'm glad I caught you. Redderock asked me to bring you back to the village. She says there's something she forgot to give you. Something other than the keystone. Yes, an item of great importance, or so I was told. It shouldn't take long, if you would please follow me. That's a little sus. No need for everyone to come. I'll be back in a little while. That's even more sus. Oh, too far away. Wait again. Wait again. Here we go. This is getting a little ridiculous. Did you get lost on the way back to find us? But how? There's only the one road. I wouldn't underestimate Wuklamot's sense of direction, or lack thereof. Fortunately, she is a link pearl. Let's see what's keeping her, shall we? Why didn't we think to do that before? Yeah, it's just gonna keep ringing because something's wrong, because it was very sus. She's not responding. Perhaps we should all return to Earthenshire. 'Twas Redderock who had business with her, yes? Back we shall go. How does somebody already have flying here? Red Rock is gonna be like, I didn't call her back. Back again so soon? We've come looking for Wiclamot. Did you not send someone to fetch her? Red Rock did not, see? Neither has she seen the third promise since you were last here. Then who is that man who came for her? Oh, I thought you'd left already. Where is Lamati? Is she not with you? You don't know where she is? How could you let this happen? Well, that thou shouldst worry for thy sister is understandable. Yet rather than assign blame, thine energies are better spent on locating her. Thank you, Oriange. I will help you search. This is not how I'd wish a fellow claimant to lose the contest. My sister, least of all. In that case, dividing our forces will allow us to cover more ground. Owlin and I should work together at least, the better to facilitate communication between our groups. Then the rest of us will split up. Report in should you find anything. We'll be on our way as well. Keep in touch. They must have link pearls too. That would make sense, since he studied in Charlian. Come, we should begin our search. Whip. Ooh, those are fancy. If Lamati was returning to Earthenshire from the west, then she should have passed through here, except Redderock swears she didn't see her. In which case, 'tis entirely possible that Lamati never made it back to the village at all. The only way to be certain is to ask the sentry stationed at the opposite entrance. That's far. I'm gonna ride my chocobo. Also, something that I figured out, I unlocked hunts this morning, or this afternoon, and I was looking at what the hunt marks are, and they have alpacas as hunt marks. It's not okay. The third promise, Mobby has been standing at his post with diligent eye-watchings. He has seen no claimants pass this way. What of a Tonawata with brightly colored hair? Mobby knows something of this one. He hears tongue flaps about a Pelu peddler in Many Fires who was attacked by a crazy-hair bandit on the road. A bandit, you say? Thank you, you've been most helpful. My sister is clearly not here. Though I wish it were otherwise, we must consider the possibility that the messenger and the brigand described by the sentry are one and the same, and that Lamati is in very real danger. Come, let us hurry to Many Fires. I'd like a word with this peddler, should they still be around. Ah, there's the peddler. Was there something I could help you with? I'm told you were the victim of a bandit attack. Could you recount exactly what happened? My goodness, I thought I recognized you. I'll tell you everything I remember, Second Promise. It was that scoundrel, Walkessa, who ambushed me. You know the name of your attacker? There's no mistaking that hair. All my peddler friends have stories of that notorious bandit leader and his predations. Walkessa and his gang will stoop to any low for the sake of a few pel. And with no fresh quarry coming up the broken stairs, they've had to become more creative. Little wonder he went after Lama T. He likely thinks to ransom her for a royal sum. I expect he'll soon make his demands, but I don't intend to wait. We'll find this villain first and deliver his deserved payment in person. What say you to a small deception? I will assume the role of a well-to-do merchant to lure Wakessa out of hiding. Then, when he comes sniffing about, we catch the rat by the tail. An excellent plan, and I have just the right garments for your disguise, at a specially discounted price, of course. A brush with bandits hasn't dampened your mercantile spirit, I see. Very well, I accept your generous deal. Now we lay the bait. I will precede you into many fires to make my presence known. You follow on behind, boasting those along the way how you paid me a hefty purse in exchange for a rare gemstone or some such. If Wakessa is as coin-hungry as they say, then a recently enriched peddler should be an irresistible mark. We let him strike, and then we spring our trap. Time to play our parts. Of course, he walks like super slow. Wow. I'm like super happy about this. A rare gemstone from that Hetsara merchant, you say? I envy the profit he must have made from such a sale. Since the stairs were destroyed, I've not been able to peddle goods at my usual haunts. Yeah, well, you know. Let's continue. Super duper excited about this rare gemstone I just got. That explains your giant joy smiles. Mobby is happy for your happiness. Mobby is also jealous of the merchant and all the jingly shine he must have made. That should be enough, but perhaps one last act to drive it home. Passing peddler had the very gemstone you sought for your collection? That is a stroke of luck. And I'll wager the merchant was just as pleased to fill his pockets with your grateful coin, huh? Well, I'm inspired to go and earn some pel of my own. Who knows, maybe opportunity will find me, even as it found you. Ah. Ah, my most valued customer. The profit from that single purchase of yours should see me through weeks of idle leisure. Traveling with such a fat purse and no sellswords is tempting fate, so I shall make Earthenshire my last stop, and then return forthwith to Tuliolal. Oh, he's got this weird goatee soul patch thing going on. Eh. A rat has come for a nibble. You played your part to perfection, Alan. A woman of many talents, just as Thancred and Urianger described. Now let us lure Wakessa out and spring our trap. I'm curious to see what it looks like. Well, that's pretty. Very simple. I like it. I really like this armor set. It's really nice. Let us execute the final stage of the plan. I will set out towards Earthenshire alone and unarmed, the better to sell the act of a defenseless merchant. Assuming Wakessa is watching, he will likely wait for some quiet stretch of the road before accosting me. I'll be relying on you to follow closely behind, remaining hidden until the time comes to spring the trap on our bandit king. Just remember, we need him alive. Well, I will do my best. Wait at the designated location. Aha! There's somebody else waiting there too. Ooh, waterfall. Hiding behind a tree. And then running out into the middle of the river where I'm totally going to be visible. Aha! I hear business has been good to you, Master Merchant. How about you share some of the profits? And by some, I mean every coin you have. Haha! We've been tricked! Spit in your eye! Men, kill these Vidral! That's obviously a woman. We'll have to interrogate his underlings instead. If you would be so kind, Owlin, pray leave them capable of speech. Oh, I think that person is... Oh, they're helping fight. I was like, I think they're healing me. That was nice of them. I always think it's nice when people jump in like that and help out. I was hoping to talk with your boss, but I suppose you three will have to do. Wait, that's the second promise. What do you want with us? Think I'm scared of a fancy title? I'll take your royal ears as a trophy as soon as I get free of these ropes. I know your gang is behind my sister's abduction. Tell me where she is. Eat pack of shit, salt lover. You'll get not answers from us. Wow. That's right, we don't serve you. Do not play games with me. Where is Wuk-Lamat? Oh. It's almost like he realized, like, how scary he got. I am fast losing patience. Talk now or die. The choice is yours. We were hired to nab the third promise, that's all. We don't know where they took her. Hired? By whom? We weren't told that either. Only Wakessa knows. He's the one who took the job. Well, it seems we needed their leader after all. Once I've arranged for the Lands Guard to take custody of these criminals, I'll call him Thancred and his tracking skills. But perhaps you could pursue Wakessa in the meantime? The bandit was running in an easterly direction. Should you locate him, I suggest you shadow him rather than force a confrontation. He might lead us to where Lamati is being held. This direction. Aha, vantage point. Looking. Aha, there he is. Ooh, those pretty pink flowers. That's pretty. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be watching the dude. Okay. This is an interesting new thing. I don't want to get, like, too far behind. But I don't know what too far behind is, or too close. Oh no! Damn it! I failed. I have to go all the way back on my own. That's not fair. It should just return me there. Yeah. Yes, attempt to follow him. Running towards the tree. Standing behind the tree. My little dog is not happy right now. Going to this tree. Oh no, 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 no. Okay. Get to the tree, get to the tree, get to the tree. Okay. No! Oh, I should have stayed behind that rock. Ugh! I am not good at this. Now I have to run all the way back. I wish there was like an easy mode on this. Like there is with some of the other stuff where like if you fail it, it's like, do you want to do it on easy or very easy? It's like, yes. Yes, I do. I want to do it on easy. I'm not the only person who's having to do this multiple times. Good to know. Come on, turn around. Thank you. Oh no, I think I'm too far back. Nope, I can still see him. Please be almost done. Oh, no! No! Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Well, first of all, I'm going to reveal this part of the map. Oh my gosh, you've got to be kidding me. I feel like we were so close. These are pretty plants. And the little lotuses. So pretty. Yeah, my dog is appearing on the mic. She is not happy right now. But I would rather her not be in here barking. Okay, we're gonna try this again. Can I do it on Chocobo? I can do it on my Chocobo. That might make this easier. Behind this tree. Hide behind this tree. Hide behind this tree. Hide behind this rock. Hide behind this rock. This rock. This rock. This rock. Behind this tree. Hide behind this rock. Hide behind this rock. Did we do it? I am behind the tree. You cannot see my chocobo's beak. Yes! We did it! Oh, finally. I wasn't sure it was ever gonna happen, to be honest. I was very concerned. Ah, I knew it was them. Finally, my money. Give it to me now. The Landsguard may be hunting us already. Calm yourself. We had our own troubles finding a suitable hideaway. Right. We're finished. Take your prize and leave me out of the rest. Such hostility. You were hurting for coin, and I offered you gainful employment out of the kindness of my heart. Kindness? You brought a blackened tempest upon us. One look and I could tell that woman was a killer, a butcher, a salted devil in the flesh. Oh, spare me your fearful bleating. Go on, scamper away now before the scary mercenary comes to claim your head. Pona told me the news. You found the abductor then. What's the situation? And you think the bandits were hired by this Hubigo? Alright, new strategy. Forget Wakessa and stay on the Mamulja's tail. We don't want to endanger the third promise, so keep your distance until we're certain they have her. I'll catch up to you as soon as I'm able. Ooh, do we get to fight with Thancred? Please don't make me fight as Thancred. That was difficult enough back in Shadowbringers. Follow the Hubigo from a safe distance. No! Not again! And he's walking so slowly. Oh, I discovered a new location. That's nice. Gosh. This is torture. Nope. Not here. Yes, you are hearing things. Yes, please hurry. Okay, now you're running. Thank you. To the rock, get to the rock, get to the rock. Okay. That one is much easier. Uh-oh. Goodbye, Mr. Manatee.
Better late than never. That Marmulja. He's the one who kidnapped Wuk-Lamat. So we're still unsure. If we can follow him a bit longer, confirm his connection to the abductors. That will complicate matters.
Oh no.
Confound it!
If I set out now, I can trail them along the riverbank.
Do it!
Even if it costs you the contest.
What worth is the throne if I lose my sister to win it?
Aw, he loves his sister.
Very well then. I'll send word when I locate her. Till then, I suggest you save your strength. A rescue attempt could turn ugly.
That Hubigo just now. I swear I've seen him with Bakul Jaja. Knowing the way that monster works, he probably hired bandits to kidnap her so he could steal her keystones. But even alone, my sister is more than a match for a gang of untrained ruffians. She must have been ambushed or deceived. Gah! I should have been there! If those bastards have hurt her!
Trust and Thancred.
I do trust him, but... Forgive me. Snapping at you won't get my sister back. I'm afraid I've always been like this when it comes to Lamachi. The thought of her being in danger sends me into a panic. But
Aw.
isn't that how families should be? These days, Turali Mikote live however they please. But the clan into which I was born kept to the nomadic traditions of our ancestors. They herded their own neck across the plains, always moving with the seasons. During one such migration, my birth parents left me behind.
Aww.
A child. All alone. Without a single word of explanation.
That's so sad.
A chance encounter with a kind Pelu merchant was the only reason I survived. Taking pity on me, he taught me his trade that I might fend for myself. I became a stallkeeper in Tuliyolal's market. And that is where the Dawn servant found and adopted me. I had already been in the palace some time when Lamachi came to join us. Like me, she had been cast aside by her parents. I knew the pain of solitude and wanted to spare her that suffering. As this tiny child's new brother, I swore I would always be there for her. So, as you might now understand, I will stop at nothing to rescue her. While we await word from Thancred, I suggest we prepare ourselves to travel downriver. You have a boat, yes?
why release the Ponity if not to delay pursuit? If we were unsure of their guilt before, then this surely proves it. Before we act, however, let us regroup with your comrades. Would you mind making the call?
Understood. We'll meet you at many fires.
That's so sad. But I love how he's like, he took on immediately the role of Big Brother. That's really sweet. I may have put rescuing Lama T ahead of my own progress, but do not take that to mean I've given up on the contest. You understand how important she is to me. Yet regardless of how close we were, I would have made this same choice. After all, if I am incapable of saving my sister while also winning the throne, then I am not fit to inherit our father's heavy mantle. We need to gather our forces. Firstly, allow me to brief everyone on our present situation. Oh good, they're not gonna, like, actually spell it all out. Thank goodness. Thus, at the very least, we believe this Hubigo knows where Lama T has been taken. Thancred is shadowing their boat even as we speak, and I should like to join him with all haste. Unfortunately, our quarry had the foresight to release your Punity from its harness, leaving us without a means to give pursuit. Erenville, as an expert on wildlife, what are our chances of recapturing the beast? Probably very slim. Oh, with the right mix of feed it can be done. I should like an extra hand to help scatter it about, however. Okay. Would you accompany him, Owlin? Yes, I shall. Meanwhile, the rest of us should work on getting the harness repaired. It appears to have been damaged when the Punity was let loose. With all the peddlers here in camp, we should have little trouble purchasing replacement materials. As for any necessary metalwork, Earthenshire's artisans are but a short walk away. Then let us divide the tasks and have at it. There was an unusually aggressive herd of wild Punities downriver, so our girl will have fled in the opposite direction. Come, we'll try the waters upriver. Right. I love how it's still a little chocobo, even though it's an alpaca porter. On the map, it still has a little chocobo. Assuming our Punity has come this way, she'll be hiding in the depths of Marsh Ligaka. We'll need to lure her back to the shallows with the promise of food. Wild Punities eat mainly aquatic grasses and plants, but the tame ones are often fed vegetable scraps. Knowing this, I added leftovers to the feed I've prepared. This should help the mixture stand out against the marsh's natural scents. Ligaka is crawling with predators, however, so I'll leave it to you to scatter feed deeper in. I'll be waiting for you near the shallows with the rest of our Puniti's enticing feast. Okay. Oh wow, we have a ways to travel. Okay. Here is Marsh Ligaka. Very pretty colors. Ah, destination. And there's the other spot. Now we go back to talk to Erinville. Waiting. Here she is. There's nothing to be afraid of. We just need your help one last time. You're hungry, I wager. Come on, come with me. It's a lot bigger than she looked in the water. We'll be fine here, I think. I'll give her a few more treats, then lead her over to the boat. You can let Kona know we have our Puniti back. Back to many fires. It's really funny to see like little clumps of people and not knowing like what they're doing standing there until you get the quest that puts you there. Erinville has the Puniti in hand then. Good. I expected nothing less from a certified gleaner. As for the harness, we were able to purchase all the parts we need. The Levier twins are over in Earthenshire right now, having the Potsworn make repairs. I'm told it shouldn't take too long. We'll be ready to embark on our rescue mission as soon as we hear from Thancred. Hey. Oh, level up! Thancred must know something by now. You found her? Understood. Thank you. I had but to invoke his name. Thancred followed the Hubigo's boat to its destination and confirmed that they are indeed holding my sister captive. They, of course, being Bakul Jaja and his minions. I swear I will make them regret this. Llama Tea is in rich leaf tunnels. The moment the harness is repaired, we strap in the Punati and make our way back down to some... Oh, it's down the river. Right. Ooh. Oh yeah, this is like the dungeon area.
Thengred.
The third promise is up ahead. She's unharmed, but we best not dally.
I spit on these pathetic feats. Far more satisfying to claim the baubles by force.
Give it back! Forzanten poured his everything into that stone. You've no right to touch it!
Oh, was that the name of your artisan? How could you allow something so precious to be stolen?
You thieving cheat! You're no true claimant!
What does that make the foolish kitty who fell into my trap? If pitiful roars were all it took to claim the throne, you'd be first in line.
Now, brother. You shouldn't tease her. Look, the poor thing's on the verge of tears. Meow. Someone save me. Who did that?
His scales are
Oh,
as thick as his skulls.
Coward! You dare ambush me?
'Tis the blessed sibling's favorite tactic.
That useless Buddha was sycophant. He was supposed to keep the lackeys running in circles.
Oh, you must tell me all about that.
Careful now. You wouldn't want to hit her hostage.
uh-oh.
That one's not to be underestimated.
No. No, I'm not.
They can do nothing while we have.
The smirk. He saved her.
Impeccable timing.
Probably broke a rib or two, but, you know, it's fine.
Amachi, are you all right?
Aye, thanks to you.
These weaklings think they can defy us? We'll slaughter the lot of them!
Patience, brother. The keystone is ours. There is no need to fight this day. And Zoralja has left us hurting.
No! I won't stop until I
Good, I want to fight.
feed them their entrance!
If we fall here, we fail our siblings for nothing. Is that what you want?
No, brother.
Come on!
We're a trip!
No!
Wait! Damn you, Bakul Jaja!
Do we give chase?
We head back. Hamachi is safe. And that is what matters.
Yeah, I'm sure that hurt. Glad to see you unharmed, Lama T. Thanks again for coming to my rescue, Kona. And all of you, too. Well, of course. Bakul Jaja must be desperate indeed to resort to such aggressive tactics. I shouldn't have been so careless. I underestimated him, and it cost me a keystone. Fonjantain upended his life so that I could accomplish the Moblin's feat. He believed in me, believed in my cause, and I've let him down. We won't let Bakul Jaja get away with this. You're right about that. The next time I meet that brute, I'll knock him straight on his scaly behind and take back my keystone. Speaking of vengeance, didn't Bakul Jaja curse some useless Bunawa sycophant when he caught sight of us? A reference to Surreal Ja, I would assume. He is devoted to our brother, and is the only Bunawa I know of participating in the rite of succession. If Zeralja was somehow involved in this, I will never forget him for putting our sister in danger. He will have forfeited his right to be called brother. Bakul Jaja should face punishment, of course, but so must the bandits who had the temerity to abduct Lama T. I shall request that fathers send a contingent of Landsguard to enforce the law in this region. I agree that measures need to be taken to keep travelers safe. But I wonder what pushed these people towards a life of banditry in the first place. If we dig deeper, we might find a way to improve things for everyone. Aw. 'Tis something to think about. For now, however, the rite continues. I thank you all for your help. We should be moving on as well. Are you feeling fit to travel, Wuklamat? You bet I am. Zeralja's gained a good head start, and it's time we clawed back some lost ground. I really am sorry this happened. From now on, I won't let my guard down around suspicious strangers. And again, I do appreciate you all coming to save me. We got an ether current! Alright, I'm going to take a quick bio break and try to figure out what in the world my dog wants, because she will not calm down. And then I will be back in just a few minutes. Okay. I'm back! Okay. Let's get back to it. Ooh, we're gonna get some food options. The road beckons, friends. Let's be on our way to the Yakoi. Then it's back to where the path through the mountains begins. You remember, the spot where you were tricked into walking off with Walkeska? Or Walkesa? Oh, these names. Just gonna rub my face in it like that, eh? Yes. I wonder if he's raising my hackles on purpose, though. You know, trying to keep my anger directed at him instead of myself. Either way, we can't be standing around here all day. We have a lot of lost time to make up for. Yeah, let us travel to Earthenshire. And then ride the chocobo. Back to the same spot. I couldn't leave without letting Red Rock know what happened, so I stopped in Earthenshire to say a few words before moving on. It's probably a good idea, actually. And now Aaronville's nowhere to be seen. Couldn't he wait a few more moments? So much for giving him the benefit of the doubt. Come on, let's catch up. I want to give that smug gleaner a piece of my mind. I worried Book Lamont would agonize over the loss of her keystone, but it seems I had nothing to be concerned about. Onwards and upwards, then. There's a place called 10,000 Steps? Oh my gosh. Oh. No preference. Ooh. As I'm sure you've noticed, the air grows thin at this elevation. Take it slow until your body adjusts. Deep breaths, drink plenty of water. A few more steps and we'll be in Warlar's Echo. Interesting. Nope. I'm gonna grab this etherite because, like I said yesterday, I will forget. Phew, I think I'm getting used to the air up here. So this is the place from the Lay of Proof, where Papa met with the Yakoi. Interesting. And that must be them. I don't think I've ever actually seen one outside of a picture. So it is for most of Turali. The giants rarely visit the lowlands. Here, in their mountain fastness, they tend to the solemn duty they pledged to undertake in their pact with the Dawn Servant. To watch over the Tural Vidral of Valigarmanda and maintain its prison within their temple. And yes, Wuklamot told us about the Tural Vidral. Yes. Wuklamot told us about the Tural Vidral, creatures that live for far longer than normal and awaken to strange powers. Indeed, yet even among those anomalies, Valigarmanda is unrivaled in strength. It has endured for centuries, bringing catastrophe each time it emerges from its lair. As you learned in the Lay of Ice, it was Gulul Jaja who at last managed to imprison the beast, and it has lain dormant in the temple ever since. It's said the building still bears a gaping hole in its ceiling from when Valigarmanda was lured inside by Gulul Jaja's final ploy. I'd like to see the strongest of all Tural Vidral. I wonder what it was like to fight it. It's probably not a good idea to go see it. Warlar's Echo was where both the Lay of Proof and the Lay of Ice took place. Does this not suggest we'll be facing 2 feats this time? That's a question we can ask the Elector once we find him. Or maybe we should flush out Bakul Jaja first so I can beat my keystone out of him. The Elector would probably be our priority. I suppose we do still have 4 keystones to earn, and no matter what we do, the contest will pit us against him sooner or later. Alright, let's seek out the Elector. Then I suggest we pay a visit to Kariorzar the Gracious, or so their temple is called. The Moblins told me that High Luminary Gerfurler is to be found there. If we are to ask someone for information, then he seems a wise choice. Interesting mount. Ooh, I like their armor. I like the blue. Very cool. Let's see if I can convince the guards to let us through. I am Wook Lamont, third promise of Tuliolol, and I seek your elector for the right of succession. May I speak with Gerfurler? The High Luminary has granted admittance to the claimants. You may enter. Huh! That was easier than expected. Oh yes, slow, solemn walk. Is that? Aye, Valley Garmonda. Ooh. What's like a dragon mixed with a phoenix? High Luminary Gerfurler? Nope. He is not here at present. I am Luminary Zermurwer. This is the Sky Ruin, Valley Garmonda. It is. The Tural Vidral, whose name has evoked terror since time immemorial. Even my people, once conquerors of all beneath the sun, were as brittle leaves before Valley Garmonda's tempestuous power. When the Sky Ruin descended upon Urkopaka 8 decades ago, the casualties were staggering. Had Gulul Jaja and his companions not intervened, we would have been slaughtered to the last. Their titanic battle with Valley Garmonda raged for 10 days and 10 nights. As their foe fought on, tireless and relentless, our heroes were pushed beyond the limits of their endurance. Thus did the Head of Reason concoct a desperate plan. Gulul Jaja tricked the Sky Ruin into losing control of its own ice magics, causing the unwitting Tural Vidral to encase itself in frozen ether. And it's been like this ever since. Nice work, Papa. But what happens if the ice ever melts? That same question looms large in our minds, for the magic sustaining this prison grow weaker with each passing year. Valley Garmonda commands powers of fire and lightning and ice. Some believe that the violence of the recent storm was the result of those energies slipping free. Uh-oh. That raging tempest from Valley Garmonda? Setting future worries aside, you are come to attempt the feat of proof, yes? The High Luminary, chosen elector of the Dawn Servant, has left me with instructions for all aspiring claimants. You are to scour our forbidding mountain and find the waiting Gerfurler. That is to be your challenge. So the search itself is the feat. You've already spoken with my brothers, I take it. I have. Their expeditions are underway. Then we'd better pick up the pace. But we'll need a direction to search in first. Let's see what hints we can gather from the villagers. I foresee that becoming a problem later. Gods, Valley Garmonda is enormous. I know Papa had friends with him, but it's incredible he could hold his own against that thing. Should its prison ever fail, though, we can't expect the old guard to come running. It'll be up to us to save the day. Let me get some royal toast. As we've just been informed, the feat of proof requires us to seek the High Luminary Grafurler somewhere upon these mountains. However, if early feats are any indication, we must assume the challenge precludes the Yakoi from answering our questions in a straightforward manner. Thus, I would ask that you pay close attention while attempting to divine Grafurler's whereabouts. Though the giants may not give us a precise location, there may be clues hidden within their words. Such is my theory, anyway. Let us see what we can discover. Alright. Here's a Yorgur War. Let me ask you a question. That Jabral who came out of the temple earlier, was that really the third promise? She seems rather unimposing. How is she meant to succeed the mighty Galul Jaja? Has not seen the High Luminary today. I need to go in this building. Oh, nope, they're over here. Zerbor lore. Tuliolan? No, you are from farther away than that, I think. As for the High Luminary, I can only guess where he might be. He is warder of the Sky Ruin, but also keeper of the sepulchres, and his duties often take him outside the village. Alright, so there's a bit of a hint. Zerfurlar. Asking after the High Luminary as well, are you? I know not where to find him, but I do hope you have the opportunity to speak together. He is a great man with a deep reverence for our traditions. These glyphs we carve for one, he affords them as much value as any treasure we possess. Excuse me. They are records of lives lived. Your arrival, too, I will etch into the stone, that the story of our meeting may endure for untold turnings of the sun. If you are curious about our waves, then I bid you visit Proof to the northwest of here. It is one of our grave sites. Interesting. That's really cool how they just carved their history into the stones that they build their village out of. So it's always there. That's really neat. I think I'm waiting on everybody else to finish speaking to the villagers. First things first, was anyone able to coax forth a definite location for the High Luminary? Nope, doesn't look like it. As expected. What then of clues or other hints that might point us in the right direction? I heard that in addition to his usual duties, Grafurler is also charged with keeping the graves. As did I. The Yakoi's sepulchres appear to hold a special significance in their culture. But would it be appropriate for us outsiders to enter into their burial grounds? I was told to go visit. Let's go and take a look. Even if we don't find Grafurler there, it will give us the chance to learn more about the Yakoi. Northwest of here. Well, we can leave from that side of the village for a start. Get on my chocobo. Whee! Ooh. It's kind of a cool view. I mean, it's really foggy, so it's hard to see it. But that's really pretty. Oh, I want to talk to Cryo. The others have gone on ahead, following the trail west. There are sharp drops everywhere, so we're all moving at our own pace. Some of us are not built for craggy terrain. Yeah, poor Cryo. I thought to get my bearings from up here first so I don't stumble off a cliff. Why don't you try catching up to Aaronville? He should be able to point you in the right direction. Poor little Cryo. We keep making her hike and climb everywhere. And she's so tiny. And the last thing we need is her stumbling off a cliff. Nope. Nope. There's Alize. There's an evil tree that's trying to attack me. There's Alphino. There's Aaronville. Where's Wooklamat? Ooh. Volcanic crater? No woods, no trees, not even dried grass, and yet the ground still burns. This must be one of the scars left by Valley Garmonda's rampage. That was 80 years ago! The Sky Ruins fires are described as eternal, flames that can be quenched by neither storm nor time. Wow. And here I thought it was a literary embellishment. No kidding. But now I've lost sight of Wooklamat. Proof is northwest along the main road, so hopefully she's still heading that way. Yeah, I'll jump in and help out with this fate. Why not? Oop. No, thank you. No. Don't want that either. Nope. Yay! And I got some bicolor gemstones. Sweet! Am I going in the right direction? I mean, the road eventually turns that way, right? This is Sorrow. I'm gonna turn this way. Here's Solace. I need proof. Stop trying to attack me. There we go. Wicklamat indeed wins again. Looks like everyone is here now. Greetings, friend. Are you Grifurler? No, I am not. The High Luminary did, however, task me with providing a lesson on sepulchres to those who came in search of him. So we're meant to find our way here, after all. Are you to tell us who is buried here? No one is buried here in the sense you mean. When a body has served its purpose, we consign it to the flames, then scatter its ashes across the peaks. That's nice. Moreover, we do not conceive of death as others do. For us, a person does not die when their heart ceases to beat, but only when they are no longer born in the hearts of all who know them. This is why we build our sepulchres before age or mishap claims us, that we might etch ourselves into the living chronicle for all eternity. This grave belongs to a good friend. His mortal vessel ended its journey some years ago, but he lives within me even now. That's like a really sweet way to think about it and to look at it. Up there stands my own sepulchre. As long as it exists, so too will I. I will endure in the hearts of those who read my grave glyphs in the same manner my friend does in mine. Has it always been thus for your people, this conception of existence and death? Continue along this path to the indelible passage. Behold the history upon its walls, and you may find the answers to your questions. Interesting. Then that's what we'll do. Your traditions are fascinating, and I'd love to know more. I thank you for allowing me to share them, for in doing so, will I remain in your hearts also. Go up here, and probably into that, like, cave tunnel thing that I saw back there. I haven't seen any ether currents. Wicklamat. Hello, a fellow we met at Proof suggested that we come here. Yes, the High Luminary commanded that I watch for your arrival. As the chroniclers of our people, it has ever been my family's duty to pass on the teachings of the murals from generation to generation. Ooh, those are neat. Those are so pretty. They really are magnificent, and together they tell the tale of your people's history. They are the events which shaped us. I would share them with you ere you continue on your way. Please, we would love to hear all about it. Then I will begin. This first mural depicts a time more than 1100 years ago, an age of great prosperity for the Akoi. Blessed with size and strength unmatched by other peoples, our ancestors marched forth and brought much of Yogg-Tural under their dominion. Then, when all before them had been conquered, they turned their gaze northwards, seeking to expand their territory and power. Here we see the expedition to Yogg-Tural. Unable to cross the strait by ship, our forefathers set to building a bridge to the northern lands, a grand labor which consumed the greater part of a century. Wow. Zorgor the Boundless. We still make use of that bridge in Tulyolal for travel. I can't imagine the patience and dedication it took to complete a work of that scale. But I've never heard of any Yokoi living in Yogg-Tural. What happened to the ones who went north? Look upon this next mural, and behold the answer. The scene suggests that many giants perished all at once. What manner of enemy could have repelled their invasion? A foe unnamed and unseen. When the expedition pushed forth into Yogg-Tural those 1,000 years ago, its soldiers were felled by disease. Some terrible illness? No virulent plague or newly arisen blight. For the local Tanawata and Shatona, it was but a mild affliction of the sort that comes with the turning of the seasons. What manifested for them as slight fevers and coughs, however, proved deadly to our people. Out of every 10 Yokoi who joined that northern campaign, 9 succumbed to the infection. Those who survived continued to suffer, finding it difficult to sire offspring. Wow. I've heard of this before. Lacking in inherited resistance, visitors to distant lands can fall deathly ill to diseases a local might shrug off. These events might also have given rise to the practice of cremation, rather than the burial of mortal remains. That would make sense. This final mural depicts the return of our grieving brethren to Urkopaka. Ooh, the birds are so pretty. The reason they first left, why they had fought so long and pushed so far, was to ensure peace for our homeland. This undertaking became in ancient times, when our forebears learned they shared the continent with peoples unalike to us in appearance or custom. They feared invasion was inevitable. Rather than meekly await their fate, they decided to strike the first blow. Yet as they fought on, the old idea of peace drifted further and further away. Only after the disaster in Yogg-Tural and their withdrawal to the mountains did they come to understand. The peace we envisioned had been ours for the taking all along. It was here, in the place which birthed us. Here, in the stones upon which we recorded our days. Here, in this tranquil life we had traded for conquest and conflict. When you do nothing but fight, it can blind you to what's right before your eyes. And so we return to the present. I trust you found this brief history of our people enlightening. I'm always glad to learn more about my fellow Turali, how you've lived until now, and how you wish to live from now on. Then I believe you are ready to proceed. The High Luminary bids you meet him upon the summit of Workor Zormor. I had a feeling we'd end up scaling that big old mountain. Well, it's a feat worthy of the name. Follow the trail south of here to begin your ascent, but be wary. Beyond the entryway, the mountainside is home to ferocious beasts, both mundane and otherwise. We'll keep that in mind. Thank you for the warning, and the lesson. Ooh, please let this be a dungeon. We are going to the top of Workor Zormor. Also, I hope that the first promise, took this lesson to heart. Because he's, all about war. And this is very much don't necessarily take what you have for granted and just dive headfirst into war. So the Mountain Air is going to be the death of Alize, apparently. I was just taking in the scenery is all. Uh-huh. We don't want to fall too far behind Alphino and the others. These look like angry bombs. You remember how the chronicler was saying the more they fought, the further away they moved from their idea of peace? It occurs to me that if Zeralja is attempting the feat of proof, then he will have heard that same lesson. I just said that. I just thought that. I can only hope that it's made him reconsider his own stance on educating people through war. Me too, because that is not necessarily the right thing to do. Ooh. Some blood red dye. I'm always looking out for blood red dye.
Gods, that is one tall mountain. And we're supposed to climb it?
Farther. Tomar. Tuliorlu. Korogar.
Translation. Do not expect to walk here unchallenged. Tell me, stunted ones, did those short legs bring you all the way from Tuliolal?
He's speaking the old Yokhui tongue. The words are difficult to catch.
Though your words are crude and cumbersome, I use them for your benefit.
Okay. They may be crude and cumbersome, but he knows what the word cumbersome is, so he's obviously studied this language quite a bit. Just saying. Alright, I shall continue.
You are a claimant in this right of succession.
That's right.
Then, if you die, Tuliola loses a potential ruler.
Oh.
That's a dark thing to say, friend. I get the feeling you don't share the opinions of the other Yokhui we've met.
We do not grovel before Gulul, Jar Jar, like those shameless lapdogs. My brethren and I are conquerors, and we will restore our people to their rightful place as Tural's overlords.
The Giants have their own factions too, it seems.
You think your kin weak for showing deference to my father, but they do not follow the man. It is his peace they respect, a peace they always wanted, which they realized could be had right here.
Justifications of the craven. They turn their gaze from our ancestors, from the dream we kept alive for 1,000 years and more. They are unworthy of bearing our legacy. I
reclaim the glory of our people. And our ascension begins with the death of the third promise.
Stop! I don't want to fight you.
Then die on your knees.
Ooh.
Opportunistic vermin seek to feast on us, do you?
I'm gonna need one of these as a mount, please. Please and thank you.
Get down here. Your neck will be the first I snap this day.
It's like gems. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful.
That's right.
Why do you help us?
I didn't put much thought into it. My legs were moving before I knew what was happening. I suppose I feared you'd die before we had the chance to get to know each other. Before I could learn more about you.
To what end?
Oh, that's simple. If we're to share the land, it's the best way for us to become friends. How is he?
He'll live. Not quite ready to walk under his own strength, however.
If you could stay and tend to him, the rest of us will continue on to Wokor Zormor.
Understood. Be careful up there.
This changes nothing. We will not forsake our conquest.
As you like. You want to kill me, you're welcome to try. But right now, you might want to worry about your comrade.
On a mountain of that size, there are bound to be creatures even I've never heard of. I'll trust you to lead the way.
Then we climb. Gurfurlor is waiting.
Yay! Dungeon time! Okay. Red Mage as a healer. Interesting. Maybe she won't die as many times as Alphina did. Okay, got my Dr. Pepper. Ready. Of course, they have warrior as a DPS, so. Let's go. And I was serious about needing that bird as a mount. Like, ooh, or one of those. Maybe one of those as a minion? I don't know. I know I'm a little greedy when it comes to mounts and minions, but you know, they have such cool designs of stuff. It's not my fault that they design things in a way that makes me want to have them as a mount or a minion for myself. Ooh, let me eat. Come on.
I'll handle the healing.
I would hope so. Because you're listed as the healer. So, that would be nice. Okay. So pretty. All the swords! Swords on swords on swords.
Now I'll show you. So far, everybody's doing good. It's just a little slow. Oh, ran out of swords. Hold still.
Nope, she's talking. Just
figure out what this dude looks like. Hard to tell. You know, when I'm trying to beat the crap out of him.
Take that!
First boss time? Oh my gosh, it's so fluffy! It's so fluffy! I want one. I want one. And it's hitting me with this ice cream cone. Why can I not use that? Fluffle Up is the name of its move? Ooh, those are bigger. Alright, Alize, I'm trusting you. Snow Scoop? Oh my gosh. Guys, I am like obsessed.
Try this!
Oh, hi, Belle! Oh, no. Okay. Yeah, they use so many elementals throughout the entire game. But apparently, you know, they're gonna keep using more. No! I didn't move fast enough. I don't understand that mechanic either. Like, this, what lights up first is what goes off second? Maybe? So maybe I just need to stay put? Let's try that this time. Frosting Fracas. I'm also gonna have to keep up my navigation more than I usually do for bosses. Usually it's just trash mobs that I have to worry about. It worked this time. Okay. survived that. Oh god, we're doing both of them at the same time. Okay, so I think I stand here. No, I stand here. And then I go stand here. I survived! Okay. We are getting closer. More of the snowball things. So here. And here. Almost there. Yes! I did it! And I got some shoes I can't use. It's great. Ooh. Oh my gosh, these are the things from Final Fantasy XI! These Longjaw things! They're in Final Fantasy XI! Because they remind me of the things from Star Wars. Doesn't look like a sloth, though. I feel like that's a bit misleading. It looks very fast.
Now I'll show
And very not sloth-like. Looks more like a lion. Ooh, these are called bloodsuckers.
Back off! I'll handle the healing.
It should take no time at all, since now all four of us are focused on it. We are. Ooh. Hey, it's Zeralja. Well, I can't make that jump, so I'm just gonna go over here. Whee! Ooh, a treasure coffer. Piece of candy. Something else that I can't use. How lovely. Ooh, piece of candy. And something else that I can't use. This is becoming a running theme.
handle the healing.
Are you not, while you're not talking about handling the healing? Are you not handling it? Should I be concerned? I don't know if I should be concerned, friends. Dun, 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 dun. Again, sloths. Very misleading names. I feel like they really need to do their research on what a sloth is. Go. Whee! Ooh. We get to fight one. It's so pretty.
Hold still.
Oh, I guess I could have just stayed there. Look, Lamont, stop running towards my direction. Okay, everybody's still alive. Fred, I am slowly being covered in crystal. Why? Okay, I fixed it.
I have you now.
Oh god. That was interesting. I have never seen that before. That was cool. almost there. Yes! Da-da-da! And more gear I can't use. How hard is it to put fending gear in a treasure chest? I wouldn't think it would be very hard. What is that? What are you, my good sir and or madam? A Tulichu. Well, I don't like the look of your face. Sorry to be so rude about it, but not a fan. Yeah. It's got like teeny tiny eyes and a very big mouth. Okay. Alright, here's some iguanas. That look like iguanas. We have the right animal here. Unlike with the sloths earlier, we know what our iguanas look like. And they have the iguana eyes that like really creep me out. Sorry, they just do. The way they move around in the eye socket just weirds me out. It's just a thing. It's very personal. And I have nothing against iguanas themselves. Just kind of creep me out a little bit. Piece of candy! More candy I cannot use. That's fine, though. Ooh. They're kind of like, Venus flytraps. It just threw up all over me. That's a thing that just happened. Yep.
I have you now.
You get him, Alize. More of these things. Let me get my piece of candy first, real quick. I already have one. Okay. That's fine. It couldn't, I don't know, give me fending gear? No. Come on over here. There we go. It had to give me more of something that I already have. Because why give me something that I need or can use when it can give me something that I don't need / can't use and already have? It's fine. I'm not salty. No salt here at all whatsoever. No.
I'll handle the healing.
Ooh. Oh, is this, what's his face? Do we have to fight him? I was not expecting him to be the final boss.
I am Gurfulur, Elector of the Dawn Servant. Prepare to be tested.
Honestly, I was expecting that bird to be the final boss, and then when it was the second boss, I was like, that's weird. But I still didn't see him being the final boss. Alright, let's see if we can get this done.
Prove you are worthy to rule.
Fingers crossed.
Chronicles of End. Retell the hunger of roiling waters. Chronicles of End. Recount the fury of erupting beaks. I will take the measure of your resolve.
No holding back!
Implacable strength of the mountain, be mine!
Am I not supposed to absorb these? I feel like I am, so that he doesn't.
Spirit of my brethren, your thunder roars! That you should endure my fury. Chronicles of End, record the cruelty of merciless storms.
Alright, still good.
On your feet.
Close.
This should do it!
And yeah! Woohoo! And a level up! Nice! Da, da, da. Da, 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 da. If you don't sing, or at least in your head sing that song, when you defeat a boss in another video game, are you really a Final Fantasy player? No! I got a minion of the little thing! You guys, I knew it was a minion. I knew it. I wanted it so badly. Yes, it's the fluffy thing. I got a minion of it. Oh, I'm so excited now. Okay. I don't think I needed anything else here. I am so excited about this new minion. I was really hoping, because it just looked like it could be a minion. So my Starbird is going to have to take a small break from flying around.
Very good, Claimant. Once more, I name myself Gur Fulur, High Luminary to my people, and chosen Elector of the Dawn Servant.
You're much bigger than the others in the village.
Yeah, seriously.
All Yokui were once my equal in size, but ever since we were decimated by disease, it is rare to see a child reach our former stature.
Oh.
You speak of the contagion which afflicted the Shaktural expedition, the one recorded in your murals.
It is a chapter of our history that is entangled with the legend of the Golden City.
I've heard that legend originated with the Yokui. Is this true?
With the visions our ancestors had, to be precise. Preceding the campaign into Shaktural, many were visited by dreams of glittering splendor. They described a paradise that knew neither war nor famine, where people lived lives of eternal happiness. A single dreamer might have been dismissed, but when dozens, if not hundreds, spoke the same, the luminaries became convinced it was divine revelation.
Then the expedition.
Its purpose was to find the City of Gold, Yes. Help was marshaled from all the territories under our control. Lands were scoured on a massive scale.
Ah, little wonder the legend is so similar across Tural. Those involved with the search would have passed the stories down to their children.
Another claimant, I see. I will test your worth, as I have tested those who came before you.
I was gonna say, how is he gonna be strong enough? But that's how.
Here and now, I think he means.
Thancred is like, let's do this. He is so excited. Okay, bye! We don't get to see them fight?
Well fought, second promise. For you and your sister's success in performing the feat of proof. You both shall be rewarded.
Ooh, that one's pretty too.
Three to go.
How glorious it would have been to race thee and thine to the summit. Though mayhap not whilst being hounded by Bakul Jaja and his minions.
Again, that swine shows his disdain for the right.
Strangely, despite his eagerness to antagonize us, he withdrew as soon as we fought back in earnest. I cannot fathom what he was trying to achieve. On a similar note, I'm also curious as to why you chose the peak of Warkor Zormor for the conclusion of this feat. The earlier stages saw us learn the history of the Yokui. Does this location also hold some special meaning for your people?
Yes. It is a place of great significance.
All these monuments. Is this a burial ground?
Every high luminary before me is enshrined in this earth. Alongside them are the heroes who bravely stood their ground when Valley Armanda brought ruin to Urkopacha 8 decades past.
That explains why there are so many.
Zorolja, I should have known you'd arrive here first.
Ah! Third promise. How relieved I am to find you in good health.
Right.
Zorolja, you bastard! I should end you here and now!
Remember where you are. You will mind your conduct, or you will leave.
Oh.
Right.
He's got a point.
Sorry.
I see no reason to delay further. Show me my father's sepulchre.
Papa has a grave?
Upon this monument are inscribed the names of those who sealed away the monstrous Valigarbanda, your fathers included.
Gulul Jaja, Master of Resolve and Reason, Champion of Peace.
Look at this one. Kettenram, Navigator of Uncharted Oceans.
Ah.
Kettenram, the Laminsan explorer. Does this mean he joined Gulul Jaja on his travels?
Interesting.
Kafkiwa, Seeker of the Unknown. How strange to see your name here.
It was unheard of to build living sepulchres for those who were not Yokwi. But their great deed demanded recognition.
Master of Resolve and Reason, Champion of Peace? Papa really did some amazing things.
He carved his path with martial skill.
Yet it was clever thinking which allowed him to trap Valigarmanda within its own ice magics.
Martial skill and clever thinking. I can't compete with Zorolja's mastery of the Head of Resolve's techniques. And when it comes to knowledge, Kona's the one who most takes after the Head of Reason. Is there anything that I've gotten from Papa? Something I do better than the others?
Love for peace.
Of course. Papa's love for peace, for his people. That is what he's given me. And I'm fighting to preserve the peaceful Tural he built.
Uh-oh.
What in the hells was that?
I think I know what that was. I think that was Valigarmanda.
You must return to Warlar's Echo immediately. Valigarmanda has broken free.
Yeah. Yeah.
I presume that was about the unholy sound?
Valigarmanda is free.
We need to get back there, now!
How fortuitous. We have been gifted an opportunity to outpace our rivals.
Seriously, you're not gonna help? Wow. For a lover of battle. Where is Alpha now? Oh yeah, he's all the way back at Warlar's Echo. Oh, I forgot Mini Minion! Ah. It's so cute! Oh my goodness. It's so fun. Ah, it walks so adorable. Okay, I'm happy. I'm happy. Now let's go fight some giant dragon thingy. There's much I would explain, but by the time I arrived to investigate a sudden surge in ether, there were already fallen giants everywhere. Right now, everyone is preoccupied with treating the wounded. Pray catch your breath, and then lend a hand where you can. Gotta get that blood red dye. It's beautiful. It's so expensive. If you're ready, there are many injured here who need aid. Should you find anyone passed out from their wounds, I ask that you alert me to them. Otherwise, I shall be tending to whomever requires the most urgent healing. We can gather here once we've seen to these people's hurts. This is like really intense music. Oh, Yorgawar. You seem injured. May I assist you? Everything was bathed in bright red. A searing heat enveloped my entire body. I couldn't move. Oh no. Tis not good. That's a cute little sitting area. Nope, can't jump that way. Okay. I think it's visiting the same people as before. My wounds are nothing serious, but this dryness in my throat, it's as if all the moisture has left my body. Everything burns. The touch of cloth is agony. Yet I will live. Leave me. There are others in more dire need of help. Are there, sir? Are there? It does not seem as though that is possible. I've done all I can for now. The injured you found were awake and alert then. That as well. We've left the injured as comfortable as we could. Many were suffering from burns to a greater or lesser degree. Did a fire sweep through the village? The details are unclear. Once I'd healed the giant attacked by that mountain bird, the group's leader, Vorporlor, I believe they called him, bade me depart. It was then that I felt an intense wave of ether, and I returned to find Worlar's echo in this state. I rushed over to the first giant I saw. Though delirious with pain, he repeated the same warning. Valley Garmonda had broken free. Thus did I contact you with all haste. Well, we're gonna need more information than that before we can deal with the situation. Yes, we should speak with the temple guard and see what's become of the Sky Ruins prison. It's probably a good idea. The High Luminary has granted us entry.
What happened?
Oh no.
So it's true. The ice has failed.
Surmur.
No! No!
No! It was such a big moment! Let's see if we can get back in. Let's see how long it'll take. See if it'll even let us. I may not even be able to connect. Oh no. Oh no! No! I'm getting kicked from the game, aren't I? It crashed. Friends! The worst of all fates has come down upon us. We have been disconnected from the game. Okay. Well, I guess this will have to be it for today. Until I can figure out how to get back in. But we've gotten a lot accomplished. We completed a dungeon. And I feel like this is a good spot to start back up on next week. Please check out my Twitter, or X, whichever generation you are a part of, determines what you shall call it. I am at Castromeria, and I post every Sunday my schedule for the next week of what days I'll be playing and what games I'll be playing each day. So please feel free to check that out to see when I will be playing some more Final Fantasy XIV next week. And until then, I hope everybody has a good rest of your weekend. And hopefully, we don't get DC'd again. Because this stinks. Okay. Bye, friends!